Today I'm going to show you how to make a large easy grow basket. To start off with, make sure you have got drainage in the bottom of the basket. If not, get your drill out and drill a wee hole, because it's really important that hanging baskets have got good drainage. Alright, so start with that. Next you want to put a couple of handfuls in the bottom of a really good quality compost, either professional compost or something with a high feed content that you can get from any good garden centre. So we're just going to go ahead and put a couple of handfuls in, not too much because I don't want it to be struggling to put the plants in there. So that is what it should look like now. As you can see, these are various different heights. Not all baskets are like that, but at the lowest one, which is this one, you're a good couple of centimetres away from the opening. I have chose my plants for the basket, so I've chose a nice variety of colours and different flowers. So they're all obviously it's still quite green at the moment because we're quite early in the season, but these will be really nice and really prolific with the flowers. So we've got verbena, calabricoa, we've got brachicum, I've got petunias here, I've got Indian mint for a nice trailing, and scented of course, and of course begonias, just to give us that really nice reliable flower even if it's raining. So we're going to go ahead and put some of these in at the moment. I'm actually double planting 2 of the holes in this basket only to get as many plants in here as possible. I want it so full that you can't see any of the basket, and that is sometimes some people want to go for that. Obviously alternatively you can just fill all the holes and plant the top, which is absolutely fine, but sometimes when you're using greenery it trails down and it doesn't go up, whereas the plants kind of go like that and it gives you a really nice full effect. So I'm going to put a Surfinia on top of my Indian mint, and that just gives me a really nice effect while maintaining that nice greenery trailing, like going down the way as well as out the way of course. So with this style of basket you obviously have the holes here which get filled with these gates. So once you put your plant in, I've put 2 in this one as I said before, and you need to make sure that it's in the hole and it's not going to get damaged when you put this on. So if it's too far over to this side, obviously it'll get nipped and crushed and then it could die. So if we put that on there and then just gently put it in, see how easy that went in? There's no struggle there, and you can see the plant still got plenty of movement, so that plant's going to be okay and it's not going to get suffocated in there. So as you can see, that's all the plants in now. So we're going to fill it up with compost just to about there, just below full. So again, with high quality compost, we're going in here and just filling it up to about that mark. I always like putting too much in and then taking it away as opposed to trying to add some in, because you end up getting compost all over the plants and stuff like that, and you end up making more of a mess than you need to. So I've got a wee bit too much in here, so once I start putting plants in I'm going to probably have to take some out, but that's okay. Everybody does it different in the sense of what they put in the middle. We tend to go for a geranium, a begonia or a fuchsia, just because these are fail-safe options. The begonia isn't going to give you as much height as the geranium or the fuchsia, but it'll give you a nice strong flower that can put up with a wee bit of rain. Whereas the geranium give you a really nice bit of height, which I prefer because then you've got the lovely plant round outside and then a wee bit extra up top. So that's what we're going with today. This is a lovely sort of purple eye geranium. So next up I'm starting off with my begonias, just because that gives me my sort of shape and what I can plan ahead and what I'm doing next. So I'm putting 3 begonias in just to encourage that kind of circular shape. So these are illumination begonias, which give you that lovely up and over effect and still give you the really nice big head that is associated with the begonias. So plant these in a semi-triangle, because we're going to put 2 plants in between these two plants in between these 2 and 1 in between this one. So this is my, as I say, sort of triangle. So we're going to put 1 plant in here, 2 different here and 2 different here. Obviously you sometimes have to move the begonias about, but it just gives you a better idea of how much you can fit in and where. So that's what the finished product should look like. As you can see, the 3 begonias, slightly changed, and then we've got 5 different basket plants in there as well. So lastly, of course, you're going to put the chain on, which should look like that, and that just allows you to hang the basket up. So once your chain's on, set it down and give it a really nice healthy water with feeding. That just gives it the best start possible, and it starts encouraging new growth. So looks great, and it'll look even better in a few weeks with this sun. So hopefully there's no more frost, but if there is, just make sure you're keeping your basket in a safe place, whether that's a garage or a porch, out with the bad weather, especially as if it's heavy wind or rain, just to give it the best start possible as well. Another thing I forgot to say is, see when you get these plants in these pots, they can have nice tight roots, which is good. That encourages them even more when they're getting planted out. So what you need to do is hold onto the plant, not too tight, give this a squeeze, and that just loosens everything up. Voila. So easy peasy and doesn't break the plant. So good luck and tag me in what you create.